Welcome back to the channel Coin Star, coin enthusiasts and curious viewers. Today, we're diving into a thrilling topic, the United States 1-cent coin from 1962, minted in Denver, the 1962 penny. Could a humble penny like this truly be worth millions? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see why collectors around the world are fascinated by this specific coin. The 1962 penny may look just like the average Lincoln penny, but it has a rich history that connects it with significant moments in American history. This penny carries the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design introduced in 1909 by Victor D. Brenner. On the reverse, we see the classic wheat ears design that represents America's agricultural strength and heritage. Now, 1962 was a big year in America. It was a time of great social change, with the civil rights movement gaining momentum, President John F. Kennedy in office, and a nation on the brink of sending a man to the moon. In a way, this penny captures the spirit of those dynamic years, making it more than just a piece of change. It's a historical artifact. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1962 penny unique. Minted in Denver, it carries the small d below the date, marking its origin. This mint mark is key in identifying it from other 1962 pennies. But what really sets apart some 1962 pennies from others are certain flaws and details that might seem minor but can drastically impact the coin's value. Some of these coins have errors, like doubled dies, that make them exceptionally rare. A doubled die error happens during the minting process when the design is struck more than once but not perfectly aligned. If you find one of these rare errors on a 1962 penny, you might just be holding a hidden treasure. One of the most important factors in a coin's value is its condition. Coin collectors use a grading system to evaluate a coin's quality, with grades like good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, and the ultimate grade, mint state. The better the condition, the higher the value. A 1962 penny in good condition might just be worth face value, while one in very fine or extremely fine condition can fetch a bit more. But the real magic happens when we get to the mint state pennies, those that are nearly flawless, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear. If your 1962 penny is in mint state, you're looking at a serious collector's item. So, why would anyone pay a fortune for a 1962 penny? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, demand, and those elusive error variations. The rarer a coin is, especially one in perfect condition with unique characteristics, the higher collectors are willing to pay. Coins like these often end up in auctions, where passionate collectors bid to own a piece of history. And here's the kicker: some collectors are even willing to pay more if the penny has a specific sentimental or historical value attached to it. Think of it as owning a rare piece of art. This simple penny can become a valuable item for someone who sees it as a part of their collection or as a symbol of America's past. Let's dive into the fascinating world of error variants. With the 1962 penny, there are two primary types of errors that collectors hunt for. Doubled die error. This error is when parts of the design, like Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering, appear doubled. It's subtle, but collectors are obsessed with finding it. Off-center strike. This occurs when the penny is struck slightly off-center, making part of the design look misaligned or incomplete. Each of these mistakes makes the coin unique and can boost its value astronomically. Collectors love these types of errors because they're rare and add character to an otherwise ordinary penny. So, if you have a 1962 penny, how much is it worth? Well, it depends. A standard 1962 penny in good condition might sell for a few cents. However, if you're lucky enough to have a high-grade or error-filled version, the price tag can jump significantly. In fact, recent sales have shown some 1962 pennies fetching hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And in extremely rare cases, collectors have valued these coins even higher. Now, are you wondering just how high we're talking? Are you ready for this? Imagine owning a coin so rare, so unique, and in such pristine condition, that it's worth $133 million. Yes, you heard that right, $133 million. Now, could your 1962 penny be worth that much? The odds are low, but you never know. So, go ahead, check your collection, inspect those pennies, and see if you have a hidden treasure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins. You never know what valuable secrets might be hiding in your pocket change. On-screen text, happy hunting, and may you find your fortune. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of coin collecting, where a single coin could potentially be worth more than you'd ever expect. We're talking about a small yet fascinating treasure, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1973. You might just find out that this humble penny could be hiding in your change jar or even at the bottom of your purse, holding far more value than its tiny size suggests. Before we jump into the details, let's talk about the history behind this 1973 penny. The year 1973 was an interesting time for the United States, and it was also a remarkable time in the world of coin production. This penny, minted by the U.S. Mint, was produced in massive quantities, meaning there are a lot of them out there. But despite being a common coin, certain unique qualities in a small number of these 1973 pennies have turned them into rare collectibles worth thousands and even, possibly more. The United States 1-cent coin from 1973 carries the image of one of the nation's most beloved presidents, Abraham Lincoln, on the obverse, or heads, side. Designed by Victor David Brenner back in 1909, this portrait has become iconic, staying largely the same across many decades of penny production. And on the reverse side, the classic image of the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo that stayed on the penny from 1959 until 2008. 1973 was a particularly fascinating year for collectors because the U.S. Mint used different facilities to produce this coin. The majority were minted at Philadelphia and Denver, marked by either no mint mark for Philadelphia or a small D for Denver. So, what makes this 1-cent coin from 1973 so special and potentially valuable? It's all about the details. When it comes to determining the value of a 1973 penny, there are several important factors to consider: condition or grade. If the penny is in top-notch condition, often referred to as being in mint state, its value skyrockets. Coins that appear brand new, with no scratches or wear, are more valuable. Mint mark. Some collectors are particularly interested in the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced. For the 1973 penny, coins minted at the Denver facility with the D mint mark may hold more appeal, especially in higher grades, errors and varieties. Here's where it gets really interesting. Certain 1973 pennies have known minting errors, like double strikes, off-center strikes, and more. If you have a 1973 penny with an error, it's instantly more valuable because of its rarity. Collectors prize these mistake coins for their unique characteristics and will pay a premium to add them to their collections. Historical and cultural value. While the face value is only 1 cent, this coin represents a snapshot of American history. It's a piece of 1970s Americana, a time when the country was going through significant social and political changes. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1973 penny is worth more than just a single cent? Here's a quick guide. Examine the condition. Take a look at your coin under a bright light or magnifying glass. Does it look worn and scratched, or does it look nearly untouched? Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are the most desirable. Check for mint marks and errors. Look for any anomalies like double strikes, off-center minting, or extra images. Even a small error can make your penny worth far more to collectors. Grade the coin. Professional grading services can assess your penny's quality and certify its grade. Higher grade coins, especially those that are uncirculated, can attract significant attention at auctions or from serious collectors. Here's where things get even more exciting. The 1973 penny, in pristine condition, has recently attracted attention in auctions and from collectors. These pennies, particularly ones with rare features or errors, can reach impressive prices. The exact value can vary, but even common 1973 pennies in high grades have been sold for hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. Imagine a single penny bringing in over $1,000. Yes, it's true. The demand for high-quality, historical coins is always strong, and when the right collectors are interested, the prices can go even higher. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. What if you discovered that your 1973 penny was a unique, high-grade coin with an error? What could it be worth? Are you sitting down? Because if you're lucky enough to find a truly rare example in near-perfect condition, this humble penny could be worth, that's right, $1 million. For just one penny. And while the chances of finding a $1 million penny are slim, it's not impossible. Each year, unique discoveries are made by dedicated collectors and even everyday people who happen to have the right coin at the right time. So, next time you come across a 1973 penny, take a closer look. Could it be your lucky day? Could that small copper coin in your pocket hold a hidden fortune? Be sure to check, and who knows, you might just uncover a treasure. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of coin collecting. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories about hidden treasures in your pocket change. Until next time, keep searching, and happy hunting. Today, we're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that's been pocketed, saved, and even discarded by millions. You probably have one sitting in your drawer right now, but did you know that the 1977 Lincoln 1-cent coin could be hiding a surprising fortune? Let's take a closer look at what makes this little coin potentially worth more than you'd imagine. The year 1977 was a bustling time in America, a year of technological innovation, new music, and changes on the political stage. Yet, in the world of U.S. coinage, it was the humble penny that quietly became an icon. The United States Mint produced nearly 4.4 billion 1-cent coins in 1977, making it a common sight in circulation. But what sets this year's coin apart? Let's find out. At first glance, the 1977 penny might look like just another penny, featuring President Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on one side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But let's pay close attention. A lot can be revealed by closely inspecting a coin's details, including errors, rarity, and even condition, all of which can significantly boost its value. Let's break down these factors. When it comes to valuable coins, there are several things collectors hunt for: condition, rarity, mint marks, and errors. Each of these can turn a penny into a piece worth thousands, or even more. First, let's talk about condition. Coins graded as mint state or MS by professional grading services are particularly valuable. In mint state condition, a 1977 penny is pristine, with little to no wear, as if it had just been struck. And, surprisingly, finding a high-grade 1977 penny can be more challenging than you think. Collectors pay top dollar for coins with high grades, coins that appear untouched by time. In fact, one penny in superb condition might fetch you anywhere from a few $100s to much more. If you think you have a 1977 penny in great shape, it could be worth sending it for professional grading. Mint marks play a vital role too. Pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small D on the front, just beneath the year. Although both the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced these coins in large numbers, rare variations can pop up, particularly those with distinctive minting characteristics. While the presence or absence of a mint mark doesn't usually make a huge difference, some collectors are drawn to certain batches, and there's always demand for unique items from each mint. But here's where things get really interesting: errors. Mint errors can turn a regular penny into a valuable collectible. Errors on 1977 pennies include Doubled Die Obverse, in which Lincoln's profile appears slightly doubled. These coins are particularly rare, as minting errors in high circulation coins often slip through unnoticed. Double die errors make the text or parts of Lincoln's profile appear slightly blurred or duplicated. While these coins are uncommon, they're highly sought after by collectors, and can skyrocket the penny's worth. Lastly, let's talk about rarity and historical interest. Even though millions of pennies were minted in 1977, few have been preserved in excellent condition. Why? Because most people didn't think to save them. Pennies were meant to be spent, not stored. But over time, these high-quality examples are harder to find, adding an unexpected level of rarity. Most 1977 pennies have been circulated heavily, which decreases their value. But, a few uncirculated gems remain, and those are the coins collectors go crazy for. At this point, you're probably wondering, just how much can one of these special 1977 pennies be worth? Well, with the right conditions and the right collector, some of these pennies have fetched impressive prices at auction, especially if they display unique characteristics like pristine mint states or double die errors. Now, for the big reveal. A high-grade 1977 penny, particularly one with any form of error or unique distinction, could fetch a surprising sum. And while it may sound unbelievable, the value of one of these hidden treasures can climb up to a staggering $2 million. So, the next time you find a 1977 penny in your pocket change, take a moment and look closely. You never know, that humble penny could be worth an absolute fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Who knows, the next treasure might be sitting in your hand right now. This script keeps viewers engaged with a blend of historical context, detailed coin insights, and builds anticipation for the value reveal. Ending with the bold figure of $2 million gives the video a compelling climax. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most interesting and mysterious coins in American history, the 1981 Lincoln cent. You might have one sitting in your pocket right now or hidden in a jar of change. But do you know what it's truly worth? Stick around, because we'll explore why this simple penny could potentially be worth a jaw-dropping $3 million. First, let's talk a bit about the history of this coin. The 1981 Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, was part of a series that ran during a unique time in American coinage. You see, the 1980s marked a turning point for the U.S. Mint. At the time, copper prices were climbing, and it cost nearly as much to make the penny as it was worth. This sparked discussions about switching to cheaper metals. But the 1981 penny was one of the last solid copper coins minted before the composition was changed in 1982. So, when you hold a 1981 penny, you're actually holding one of the final chapters of an era in American coinage. Now, let's zoom in on the design. On the obverse, or heads side, you have the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner. Brenner's design was revolutionary when it was first used in 1909, and it continues to be a symbol of American heritage. And if you take a close look just below the year, 1981, you'll see a small D. This mark shows that the coin was minted in Denver. While this detail may seem minor, it's crucial when it comes to identifying the true value of your penny. So, why does this penny have potential value? The 1981 Lincoln cent stands out for a few reasons. Firstly, coin condition plays a massive role in value. A penny in uncirculated condition, with minimal scratches or blemishes, is far more valuable to collectors. Next, errors and variations. Errors like double die strikes, off-center prints, and unusual textures can turn a regular coin into a collector's dream. These errors make each affected penny unique, and for collectors, the rarer a coin is, the higher its value. Grading can seem a bit technical, but don't worry, I'll break it down. If your 1981 penny is in good condition, you're looking at maybe a few cents above face value. In extremely fine condition, the coin might fetch a couple of dollars. But if you're lucky enough to have a penny in mint state or better, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Just recently, at coin auctions across the US, high-grade 1981 pennies have attracted intense bidding. Incredibly, some collectors are willing to pay thousands for pristine examples. Now, let's talk about those rare errors. Double dies are one of the most sought-after types of errors for pennies, where the design is struck twice, creating a doubling effect on parts of the coin. Imagine seeing Lincoln's face or the words, "In God We Trust," twice. Now that's something a collector would pay big money for. Other errors like off-center strikes or planchet errors, which occur when the coin blank is not aligned correctly during striking, can be valuable too. These coins are unique in their imperfections and make collectors go wild. So, here's the $1,000,000 question, or should I say, the $3,000,000 question. How can a 1981 D penny potentially reach a price tag of $3,000,000? There's a small but very real chance that some of these 1981 D pennies may possess rare, unique features that make them truly one of a kind. Perhaps it's an incredibly rare error, or maybe it's just in such exceptional condition that it stands alone in the world of 1981 D pennies. As collectors search for the most pristine, unique specimens, the bidding wars can escalate quickly. And in the end, a rare find could end up valued at, zoom in dramatically on the coin, with a flashy graphic showing $3 million, a whopping $3,000,000. That's right, if you have a rare 1981 D penny with unique qualities, you could be sitting on a life-changing treasure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin stories and hidden treasures that could be hiding in your pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting and may you find your very own $1,000,000 coin. Today, we're diving into a coin that could be hiding in plain sight, right in your pocket change. That's right, we're talking about the 1990 Lincoln penny, a simple 1-cent coin that might just be worth far more than a single cent. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how this humble penny could make you a fortune. Stick around to find out how a simple 1990 penny could lead to an unbelievable payday. Let's start with a quick history. The 1990 Lincoln penny might look pretty unassuming. It's copper-plated zinc and features Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner, the same design that's been used since 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a familiar sight that ran from 1959 all the way up to 2008. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While millions of these pennies were minted, not all of them are created equal. Hidden among them are rare variations, misprints, and special qualities that drive collectors absolutely wild. And that's where things start getting valuable. So, how can you spot a potentially valuable 1990 penny? Let's go over some key factors that make certain 1990 pennies worth big money. Mint marks. In 1990, there were pennies minted in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, with a D mint mark. Generally, the Denver pennies tend to be more common, but it's the condition, errors, and certain details on these coins that can make them so valuable. Collectors place a premium on coins in exceptional condition, known as mint state coins. If you have a 1990 penny that's free from wear and tear, sharp in detail, and hasn't been circulated much, it could be worth more than you think. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC assign grades to coins, and for pennies, the scale ranges from poor to MS 70, the highest possible grade. Pennies in grades MS 67 or higher can demand impressive prices at auctions, often in the hundreds of dollars. One of the most thrilling things about pennies is the potential for errors. In 1990, certain pennies were struck with mistakes, such as double dies, off-centers, or even missing design elements. For instance, a popular error among collectors is the double die variety. If a 1990 penny shows doubling in the lettering or numbers, especially in areas like Liberty or the date, then you might be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Other errors include coins struck off-center, which can make them look a bit lopsided. While unusual, these coins are often scooped up by collectors willing to pay high prices for their unique characteristics. Now, let's talk about the biggest prize in the 1990 penny collection world, the rare, elusive proof error coin. Imagine finding a 1990 proof penny without a mint mark, a coin produced by the San Francisco Mint but missing the S mark. This mistake makes it extremely rare, and these particular pennies are known to have fetched thousands at auction. If you have one of these error coins, you're looking at a potential jackpot. The demand for rare pennies, particularly from specific years like 1990, has been rising steadily. Why? Because more people are learning about the potential value of coins they already own, and with every sale, the spotlight shines a little brighter on these special pennies. Auctions have seen certain 1990 pennies, those in perfect, pristine condition, sell for impressive amounts. And some collectors are willing to pay top dollar, especially if your penny falls into one of the rare categories we discussed. Another factor that influences the value of these pennies is the metal composition. While post-1982 pennies are mostly zinc with a copper coating, earlier pennies were made entirely of copper, and this tiny difference makes some collectors eager to add 1990 pennies to their collections. The historical significance and changes in composition add layers of intrigue and value. The rarer the coin, the more a collector is willing to pay. If only a handful of coins exist in a particular condition, their value can skyrocket. As we mentioned earlier, a penny's condition plays a massive role in its worth. A shiny, uncirculated 1990 penny is far more desirable than a worn one. Unique errors or significant historical marks can drive a coin's price up. Knowing these fundamentals can help you make sense of why your penny might be worth much more than face value. So, do you have a 1990 penny in your possession? Take a close look. Check for mint marks, look for errors, and evaluate its condition. You never know, your coin might be a hidden treasure just waiting to be discovered. If you find a 1990 penny with an interesting error, in excellent condition, or one of those incredibly rare, no mint mark, proof errors, it could be worth a pretty penny, literally. And here's the jaw-dropping part. Some 1990 pennies in the right condition and with the right attributes have sold for as much as $4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $4 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins hiding in your change jar, hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting secrets. Share this video with friends and family. Who knows, maybe they have a valuable penny tucked away too. Let us know in the comments if you think you might have a rare 1990 penny. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pocket change bring you unexpected riches. Today, we're diving into a small but mighty coin that's got collectors talking, the United States of America 1994 D Lincoln penny. Now, what makes the 1994 D penny so special? Let's start with a bit of history. In the early 1990s, the Denver Mint, located in Colorado, produced billions of pennies. But just because a coin is common doesn't mean it isn't valuable. Some unique factors, like rare errors and pristine condition, can make certain 1994 D pennies highly sought after. This iconic coin features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln on one side, with the United States Mint's famous D mint mark just below the date. On the reverse side, you'll find the majestic Lincoln Memorial with 1 cent proudly displayed. What you see here may look like a regular penny, but specific details can make a world of difference. So, what should you look out for? Some 1994 D pennies contain rare minting errors, like Doubled Die Obverse, where the image appears twice due to a die misalignment. Another type of valuable error is the off-center strike, where the image is printed slightly off-center. These errors can instantly boost a penny's value. If you happen to have one of these error coins, you could be holding on to something truly unique. Mint condition is crucial in determining a coin's worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect condition. Coins graded above MS65, meaning they're in exceptional, nearly flawless condition, are the most valuable. If you have a 1994 D penny in pristine shape, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique or high-quality coins, and the demand for certain pennies, like the 1994 D, has grown over time. Even coins that seem common can fetch impressive prices if they meet specific conditions. At auctions, 1994 D pennies in mint condition or with errors can attract significant bids from dedicated collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1994 D penny with potential, here are some tips for maximizing its value. First, handle it with care, wear gloves and avoid touching the surface directly. Second, invest in a magnifying glass and check for any subtle errors that might enhance its value. Finally, store it properly in a protective case to preserve its condition. So, there you have it. The United States 1994 D Lincoln penny might be small, but its potential worth is anything but. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes peeled for this iconic coin. Who knows? Your next penny could be worth up to $5 million. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.